a lot of parenting advice out there. Some of it is really helpful, especially when you first become a parent and you literally have no idea what you're doing. But some of it is kind of shit. For example, I remember when my kids were little, I was told I needed to prepare them in advance for everything. You know, like give them a heads up. Sweetie, dinner's gonna be served in 5 minutes. Sweetie, 2 more minutes and I'm turning off the TV. Sweetie, we will be leaving at exactly 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Now, the logic was that this would give them time to prepare for the next activity and stage of the day and make the transition smooth and easy for everybody, which kind of really didn't make much sense to me because, for one, kids have no concept of time. And I don't know about you, but personally, I don't know a lot of 3-year-olds who wear a watch. Secondly, even with all the preparation in the world, once it actually came to the point that we had to leave, guess what? They didn't want to go. In fact, they told me that I didn't tell them that we were leaving. But sweetie, I've been counting down for the past 20 minutes. Look, I made a chart with a giraffe. Remember the giraffe, sweetie? When the giraffe reaches the tree, it's time to go. Nothing. In fact, in many cases, I felt like it gave them something to say to me whenever I forgot to prepare them. But mommy, you didn't give us a countdown. Which is exactly what got me thinking about how ridiculous the whole idea is. Are we really doing our kids such a big favor by preparing them for every single thing that's gonna happen in the day? I mean, it's not really how the real world works, is it? In the real world, there are no giraffe charts. Nobody's gonna tell them that something's coming. Aren't we just raising a generation that won't know how to cope with surprises? The other thing I was told as a new parent was how I should always give my kids options. What do you want to wear? Red sweater or blue sweater? Would you like your ice cream in a bowl or a cone? The pink cup or the yellow cup? The logic behind this was that we want to raise independent children who have a voice and are able to make their own choices. Seriously, people, have you actually seen how long it takes a child to make a decision? A sloth running a marathon in slow motion is faster. It's painful. Like, it physically hurts. Secondly, do we really need to bother them with making so many decisions? Would it be enough to just give them 1 decision a day instead of 20? Isn't this exactly the reason why our kids cannot make their decision about anything, because they have so many options? Not to mention the fact that they fight over what color bowl they're gonna have their ice cream in. If we gave them no options, wouldn't they just say thank you and eat what the fuck we gave them? And finally, as a new parent, I was told to never say the word no. Yes, apparently, no is a big no-no. It is a negative word that should never be used with children, and that I should always find a positive way to say no. Okay, listen up. I'm not saying you should walk around all day and say no to your kids. However, imagine you've been at home for a few weeks with your kids. I don't know, maybe it's the summer vacation, right? And it's been lovely. You've taken them out. You've been to the zoo. You've been to water parks. You've done the cinema and bowling. And now they're getting kind of bored. You're tired. They've been fighting for weeks, demanding more and more and more stuff. It's hot. There is constant noise around you. And you just realized that you forgot to prepare dinner. And there's no wine for after they go to bed. And you have literally reached the end of your rope. And one of them comes up to you and asks you for something. It doesn't matter what. It could literally be oxygen. There is only one word that you are going to say in that moment. Can you guess what it is? No. 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 So yeah, parenting advice? Yeah. Do we always have to listen to it? No.